What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm truly grateful. In today's video, I'm going to show you a simple and easy way to mount your action camera on your motorcycle helmet. So first things first, let me quickly show you the action camera that I use and the helmet that I use for riding my motorcycle. So I used to have a GoPro. I still have a GoPro, but as you may already be aware, there's a lot of information out there, and these are facts. The GoPro battery doesn't last long, and it does not too well in low light. So I looked around and saw very good reviews of the DJI Action 5 Pro. So I got one a couple of weeks ago, and it's been really great so far. I'm really liking it. So yeah, we're not going to talk about the camera. We're going to talk about how to mount it. And this is my helmet. It's an MT Jarama helmet from MT Helmets, which I have a review of, and I'll leave the link up there so you can take a look at the helmet and when I first unboxed it. And I also have this clamp or bracket here that I used to mount my GoPro onto my helmet. So if you look here, I've got this mount here, then I push this one in there, clicks inside, and then I mount my GoPro like so. So this was a setup that I was using before going in for the DJI Action 5 Pro, and the DJI, until recently, GoPro has joined the bandwagon with this sort of clip, but DJI has had it for a while. So it's a quick clip, which is also magnetic. So it's very quick and easy to mount onto your helmet. Now with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at the product that I want to show you today. So it's the S-Wolf. This one comes from the S-Wolf brand. I've unboxed this already, obviously. I mean, I see a lot of unboxing videos and they're funny because either way you're gonna unbox it. So yeah, so when you open the package, there's some paperwork and pictures of giving ideas of how to mount this and how to use it, put it aside, and some other receipt documentation. In the box, we have this mount right here. So this one, like I mentioned, is coming from S-Wolf. I don't know if the camera will focus. So this is how it looks. And I went for an orange one, so it's visible even if in bad conditions or when I lose it somewhere, I can easily find it. So it is this clamp that comes with the traditional sort of screw-in sort of clamp, but then it has a very strong spring in here that you can press. You press on both sides, and then you can clip this onto any surface on your motorbike or on any tree or anything that you want to mount it on. And in here you have this rope for holding it all together or for holding a camera or whatever. So yeah, that's all that you get in the box. So let's talk a bit more about this mount. So you can see it has a very nice design and a very solid construction. It's made of plastic. I'm not sure if it's ABS plastic, but it looks really, really good. And it's got this very nice strong spring here that you just press to open it up and quickly clip it onto something. And then you got the parts that actually clamp to a surface. Opens its jaws, kind of like a crocodile's mouth, and you got these grooves here. They're not actually grooves, they're kind of like teeth here, which allow you to be able to mount it onto a surface and then it won't fall off or give way. It's actually really, really strong, and I bet if I put my fingers here, it's going to hurt really bad. So this part is plasticky and this part is rubberized. So the black part is soft and the down part is harder to give it some nice sticking power. And then you also have this usual screw. I'll show you in a minute how it's used. So yes, you still have this screw here, but you'll see how it works in a minute. And then this whole thing is, you can swivel it or you can turn it 360 degrees. So you press it in and you can turn it to any position that you want, and it returns when you leave it. So to turn it, to twist it, you push it in and then you can twist it. Also very strong and solid as well. So you can basically have your camera twisting 360 degrees depending on how you want to use this product. Let me go on to show you how I use it. So like I mentioned before, DJI Action 5 Pro with this nice this spring is very hard mechanism. So this is originally from DJI that mounts to the camera. So once this is mounted, just make sure it clicks in and secured, and all you do, you unscrew this, and then depending on how you want it, the orientation you want it, you mount it on this like so, and then you pick your screw, whatever it's called, make sure it's aligned properly, and then you just put this through here just like you do on any traditional action camera mount. It's not properly aligned. Let's see. Yes, so once that is done, you just screw it back in, and that's it. You have your mount right there. Very, very neat setup. And the advantage with this clip-on, magnetic clip-on from DJI is if you ever need to take the camera off and mount it somewhere else, maybe on the bike or somewhere else, you don't need to undo this screw all the time. You just have to press it in here and pull it apart. And if you have one of these on your bike or any other surface, you just take your camera and snap it on the other one as well. So that's a really neat feature from DJI. But for now, I'm using it here, so I'm just going to clip it on there, and it's on there solid. Now let's go and see how I mount it on my helmet. So this is my helmet, and all I'm going to do is push it hard and push it up there, and that's it. It mounts really nicely, and it's actually very solid. If I shake it, it's not going nowhere. I've used this about 5 times already, and it's been on there solid. And if you need to adjust it, you just move it up and down. The only difference I see between this system of mount and my old system of mounting where I clipped this onto the helmet and mounted the GoPros, there's a little bit of distance between the helmet shell and the camera because this is longer. And so when I was riding, I could see at least half of the screen to see if I was in focus, and I was taking videos of what I wanted to capture. But with this one, it's so close to the helmet shell that it's not easy to see whilst you're riding. But there's a good thing here with the DJI Action 5 Pro. If you have your smartphone and you have the DJI Memo app, you can, once you engage the app and the camera is on, you can connect the phone wirelessly to the camera through the app, and then you can have a full view of what the camera is seeing. So you don't really need to look at the screen before you hit the road. Once you set it up and you turn on your app, you can see what you're capturing and adjust it and see if everything you want to capture is in full frame, and off you go. So it makes it really, really easy. I usually have my phone mounted on the top of the handlebars on my motorcycle. So I do all my adjustments. I can see them on the screen. I don't have to look at the camera. And once I see everything in focus and I'm satisfied with it, I just turn off my phone and off I go. So really, really neat feature. I don't really need to see the screen. All I need to know is the red light is on and it's recording. So this is the setup that I use for my camera. And the added advantage is with this one, when you are riding and you want to capture other angles of your ride, it's very easy to do. You just put your hands here, press it hard and do it. And if I want to remount it, same way, very easy. Press it hard and I mount it. It's actually really strong, so it's not going to fall off. A lot of thought was put into it, and I like the design. It's really, really nice. It's also aerodynamic because it has all these holes. It's actually kind of like a frame sort of build, and so it allows wind to go through to make it more stable in the wind at top speeds. And like I mentioned, if you wanted to mount this on a bike somewhere, you just press it and mount it anywhere you want. And there are so many use cases for this that are endless. And like you see, you can easily tilt your camera depending on how tight this is. You can tilt it whichever way you want. And like I mentioned before, if you ever wanted to capture a certain orientation, you just push it in and then you can push it in like so, and then you can twist it. It can be like that, it can be upside down, and then it can be portrait as well. So yeah, it's a really good mount here, and I'm really loving it. It's made my writing and filming quite easy when I'm on the bike. So rather than every time undoing this screw and mounting the GoPro or the Action 5 and retightening it, it takes so much time. But with this magnetic clamp and this one, you've got many use cases and it works. I would say it cuts your remounting and readjustment time from what it used to be for me. It cuts the time in half, maybe even more than that. I'm just being generous here. So yeah, that is the S-Wolf. I know DJI has its own mounting system, very similar to this one, but I just find that this works much better than what the DJI offers, and this is more robust. I like it more. So yeah, so many use cases, very easy to use and very comfortable to use as well. So you can mount this on a tree. If you're having a stopover and you just want to talk to the camera, you can mount this anywhere on the bike. Or if you just want to walk past, do some sort of a cinematic roll, you can mount this on a tree branch or stone, whatever you think you want to use it for. It just makes it very versatile, and it's solid as well. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, so many use cases for this. I just wanted to show you. This is from the S-Wolf brand. You can't see it properly here, but if it focuses, you can see it from S-Wolf. I believe I've seen many other similar ones from different brands, but this is what I thought looked good to me. So yeah, if you're looking for a quick way to mount and unmount your action camera and a quick way to switch angles that won't delay time in your writing and for shooting your writing videos, I believe this is one thing that you want to consider. I've had it for a while and I'm enjoying how it works. It just blends in seamlessly with my style of writing. There were times that I was writing, I didn't want to carry my GoPro previously because it was just cumbersome. You would have to stop and spend like 5 minutes trying to gauge where the hole is and try to screw in, and it just wasted so much time. But with this one, clip on and off you go. All right, so all in all, I would say bye-bye to this one. I don't know if I would use this system again, and welcome to this new clamp system. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm truly grateful. If you're new to this channel, do your boy a favor and smash the subscribe button. And when you do, don't forget to turn the notifications so when I upload new videos, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Till I see you in the next video, guys. Ride legal, ride safe, always. Peace. And I'm out.